how was your Metrocon? Oh, it was fine, but one of the guests started rearranging furniture. It was weird.
Was it me? It was me.
Yeah, that's the Instagram story I'm waiting for.
It was you and me.
Oh no. You started pulling around chairs. All I did was support it.
Yeah. So, we're recording?
Yeah, I just turned I didn't want to do an intro.
I feel like I had a borderline thought of when we did this, we should just be sitting in the dirt or something.
Yeah.
Because throughout our years of doing these interviews, we have progressively, it's gotten more and more devolved into less interview format.
Right.
So I'm like, we just need to really dial it back and just be on the ground. We're not even in a quiet room right now.
Nope.
We are out where everyone's walking around.
Yeah, we're in the thick of it.
And and we're... I hate that song. And I hate that you brought it up. And now I'm mad.
It's just a phrase.
Now I'm upset I did this.
No.
But the point, we're not even doing traditional interviews this year. You didn't get traditionally to interview the voice actors.
Yeah.
It just, COVID and timing and things didn't work out. Metrocon's trying to be safe and make sure planning goes smoothly, so that kind of had to be cut. But I'm not going to miss an opportunity to have another conversation with TJ about whatever's been going on in his life and whatever he's thinking and whatever he's wanting to talk about. I'm not going to miss that opportunity. And the camera looks really nice around this time too. It's not like it looked bad before.
Right.
It just looks better.
Yeah, it's a better.
And it did.
Yes.
You took a whole year and you made it better.
Yeah. Well, I tried.
You tried.
You give me that intro and it sounds like you're interviewing me.
I mean, I kind of did that last year a little bit.
Well,
2 years ago. I did it. I did that thing.
There you
we
do.
did that
There
thing
we
we
go.
talked about where I say last year. In reality, it's 2 years ago.
Right.
So we're making that mistake. Everybody's making that mistake.
Yeah.
It's technically we should just say last con.
Right.
Because it's accurate to say last con. Because that means 2019.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't mean 2020.
Right.
I was fortunate enough, and this is really cool. I can own this.
Right.
It was really cool. I got to do a convention in 2020 before everything shut down. I had OhioCon in Columbus, Ohio, and I did it at January of 2020 before the whole freaking thing shut down.
Wow.
So I've done a convention every year, and I can own that.
That's
really
actually
cool.
that's actually a good flex.
I know. I was like, I made it in. I made it before the whole thing went kaput.
Yeah, I can't say that.
So, and then this year it's been great, doing conventions steadily. I've done 3 now at this point, and I have 1 more on the docket after this, and maybe more will be at. No, 3 more. I'm remembering all the conventions I have to do in real time. I'm like, oh, that one, and there might be another. And who wants to call? No, that's the good thing about when you move and they keep your old phone number.
Yeah.
Whenever your old phone number calls you and it has your old area code, it's spam because you don't live there anymore.
That's a life hack.
Yeah.
I like that.
If you moved somewhere, guys, and you're getting a phone call that you don't recognize from your old area code, it's spam. Always. 100% of the time, spam.
So how's it been? Like how since you've been in the con scene, now that there is a con scene again.
Yes, there is a con scene again.
Like, I imagine everyone's super excited, everyone happy to be back. Like what's it been like?
It's been what it's been like here. It's been really nice. Everyone is, as I think you've been hearing and kind of feeling, everyone's happy to be back. Everyone's happy to be talking with people and buying lots of purchasing going on in the dealer's room and the artist alley. It's like money. I mean, you sit here with a bag of all your stuff you bought.
Oh, this is just today's haul.
That's just today's haul, and it's not even the end of the day.
Nope.
So people are eager to get back out. I heard people in the green room use the word they're hungry. People are hungry to be back out and about.
Oh, starved, I think.
Now that is my brother, but I'm not gonna. We're gonna ignore my brother like I usually do. Anyway. He'll message my wife, he'll message Garrett. So it's been good. The con scene's alive, it's thriving. People are coming back slowly. I went to one in April, and that was kind of when things were on the precipice of opening up, and it was an contractually obligated year for that convention. But everyone was wearing masks, everyone was social distancing at that point. So I think a lot of people are taking personal responsibility this year on their own health this time around, and I'd like to think that's what we do moving forward. Is people are really responsible about their own health, so we can all get back to doing the things we love and being around the people we love.
Yeah, Like that's been huge. Because I've come from my mother who's a medical professional.
Yeah.
And girlfriend who's a medical professional.
Yeah.
I have no excuse.
Yeah, you don't.
Not to know. Not to
You
do
don't.
it.
You whether you wanted to or not, you know all of it.
Yeah. Like I've got my shots, and you see me around. I wear the mask. Just
We got the cute. The vaccine. If you're vaccinated here at Metrocon, you get a sticker. It tells you you're vaccinated. So it's a nice little. That means you don't have to wear the mask. So that's nice. I like that little touch, little addition.
Right.
But yeah, cons have been good. The scene's been good. I'm excited for it to come back and be ramping back up again.
But that's more. I think the more pressing thing is like, how have you been?
Have I been?
Well, everyone's year and a half has been very, very different.
Yes, it has.
From each other.
Yeah.
So, like,
miserable. No, I've not. Fortunately, I have not been miserable.
Good.
It's weird when I talk to people about that. When that question is asked, like, well, how are you doing? You know, how was the year? How are we catching up? And it's weird because I kind of have to tiptoe around because I'm a natural introvert. I'm really extroverted in my channel. Caleb Hyles, just look up what I do. I'm very extroverted, very vocal and vivacious. But in reality, I'm a pretty reserved person. I keep to myself. I like my silence. I like my solitude. I like not having plans. I like just coasting. So 2020 for me, and I had the very good luck of my career being in music, so everyone's inside and everyone's listening to music all the time or watching movies or television.
Yeah.
I had a really good year, 2020, financially. It was a very good year for me. So I had a whole set of, I had to be at home, quarantined, for like 3 months more. It went on further, you know, and when you went out, it was like you just went to get supplies and come back.
Right.
So, but for me, I was very okay with it. I was very okay with it. I say that understanding that there was a lot of misery and discomfort from people in that period of time. I'm one of the fortunate few that found a lot of peace in it, because my whole life when YouTube started and I started doing conventions in particular had been moving and going and going and going and going. And then I could kind of sit back. When that's not my normal mode. I don't like traveling a lot. I don't like going around a lot.
Right.
But that forced me to stay in place, and that's my preferred position, is staying in place.
Yeah.
So, but I love being back out. I have a newfound appreciation for traveling and being around people. So,
there's a positive to take away from that. You know, I'm very much with you there. Like, I like my personal space.
Yeah.
I like just being able to recharge my batteries, keep to myself.
And you got your dope freaking room with all your stuff. I mean, you made this awesome room. It's like a little sanctuary.
Yeah.
And you want to spend time in it because it's awesome. It's where you feel most comfortable.
Yeah.
And I can understand.
Yeah, but just there's a year and a half of just. Well, I wasn't going out anyway.
Yeah.
So, but no, like I picked up my Twitch streaming a lot.
Yeah.
So learn new things, learn to enjoy new things. You know. A lot of Animal Crossing.
Dude, I burned that game out. I burned that game.
I know you did.
I torched that game to the ground.
You never visited my island, man.
Did I not?
No, you said.
I said I'd do it next time.
The last time you ever streamed.
The last time I ever streamed Animal Crossing. Yeah, that's been my secret. I really didn't want to visit your island, so I just stayed away. That's why I stopped playing Animal Crossing, because I couldn't bear the thought of visiting TJ's freaking island and his boat. It's like, oh, it's a snuff film now. That was crazy. That took a turn. No, the game's boring now. That's part of the problem.
Well,
I mean, I could go on.
I know,
and I have on my streams, but I won't, because I was on that train of like, Animal Crossing needs to do something. I was on that train in August of 2020.
Yeah.
I was already there. I was like, yo, y'all got to do something, and because nothing's coming out, and everyone was like flaming me on Twitter. I Twittered, I bring it up, and people be like, just be thankful you have a game, and I'd be like, but like they need something. Shoes on the other foot now. We're in July, and we still got nothing. It's July, and we still have nothing.
Yeah.
Now what? Now they're all on my side. Now they're the ones flaming them, and I've quieted down because I said my piece.
Right.
I don't need to be a part of the conversation anymore because I got pushed out of it.
Yeah.
I've been pushing for change, and Brewster, and a new island, and a new building, and everything, and everyone pushed me aside. Fine, you can go on without my support. Not like I matter.
We've lost. Nintendo's lost Caleb Hyles.
You lost me, Nintendo. What are you gonna do about it?
Called
Nothing.
out.
They're not gonna do anything. They're gonna laugh at me.
No, they're not.
They're gonna shoot $12 million bills in my face
Yeah.
at rapid fire.
No, they're gonna make another Mario Party game and laugh their way to the bank.
That's true. That's true. Or they're gonna make like a really phoned-in golf game again.
Oh,
That's a
God.
hot take. I like the game. The game's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's just phoned in. Super Mario Golf's phoned in. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah.
It's just fine.
I mean, it looked fine when it came out. I like the idea of Nintendo making full contact golf.
Yeah.
That's
no, I mean, okay,
fun.
running over people's pretty dope. Like
Yeah.
when you like run, you steamroll like Luigi in the face. Like that's great.
Yeah.
It's a good time, but that was it. That was it. That
Yeah,
menu
just-
looks horrible. The UI looks awful. The UI looks like a 2-year-old made it.
We're switching to video game reviews here on this channel.
I'm just shifting around.
Just hot takes on Nintendo.
Yeah. Did you have other questions before I spin off into something
I
else?
didn't have any questions to begin with because I
That's
told her we
fair.
couldn't do this.
That's fair. That's true. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't even know if this would happen or not.
No. Like
There was no definite that we would sit down and have a conversation
yeah.
about these things.
Now, to be fair, when I book those interviews, I'm like, I don't care about the interview.
Sure.
It's like setting up a play date because we're
Yeah.
both running around the whole
Yes, that's
weekend.
true. Yeah, you're
Like,
doing other things too. You're
yeah,
busy.
Yeah, I have to schedule time to talk to you.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Which I'm glad you made the time.
I made the time. Well, I
Thank
can
you,
tell
man.
you, I can feed you something.
Feet? Oh, I haven't eaten yet. Feed me.
Feed you info.
Oh.
Not actual food.
Okay.
I have food over there that I already ate, and I'm continuing to eat it. And you can't have any of it, so. And I spit on it.
How dare you?
Now, that's understood when I'm eating it. I don't know. The point I'm getting across is every year you have asked if I have anything I'm working on originally. Every year you've asked it. And that is still a true statement. I am working on original music.
Right.
But I feel like I'm comfortable enough to say my original music will be coming out this year. So it's no longer just in the works in a crock pot slowly brewing. It's ready to come out. The timer is about to go off. So I'm gonna have original music sooner rather than later. So I would say we're gunning for like a November, December date for a release. And I'm working on promo material right now. That's where we're at. We're working on promo material. And I think I have 3 tracks left to fully produce. And then it's a 12-song album. It's going to be super dope. I'm very, very excited for it. And so original music, it's coming now.
Awesome.
It's on the way.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be swell.
Yeah. So on the cover side of things.
Yes.
You kind of answered it in your panel.
Sure.
I don't care.
Yeah,
You
that's
wanna
fine.
Talk this?
Yeah.
No. Tell me how the collab with Iron Mouse came about.
Right? I know. That's a trippy one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That one's trippy, dude.
Because I know you and I've seen her material. Like how?
Yeah.
Because you were like wholesome ABC
Yeah.
sitcom dad.
Right, yeah,
kind of
true.
vibe.
Like a little cinnamon roll over here.
Yeah.
And then Iron Mouse is... It's Iron Mouse.
It's Iron Mouse. That's a good way to phrase it.
Someone sent me a link last November, I think, of her watching one of my covers that someone sent her on her streams, and she flipped out and thought it was really, really good. And it was very funny. Her reaction was hysterical. But then it turns out she can sing. And so I got a couple of little earwigs saying you should really collaborate with Iron Mouse. And I was like, okay, well, I'll see it. But it just seemed like such different worlds that I was like, I don't even know if people really want to see that.
Yeah.
This like sort of unexpected crossover. But then time passed, and I was listening to that Amaiwa Mo song, and I was like, I haven't done that one yet. I feel like I should do that song. Like, it's really popular. People like that song. I can sing in Japanese. I have a soft, uwu, happy, kawaii voice. I could try it. And then the idea came to mind, well, what about Iron Mouse, who also can sing like that, and I think knows that song, probably. I would think she knows that song. So messaged her over Twitter. She said yes. And then we moved over to Discord, talked about it a little bit more, and 4 months later, we have a finished product done of her singing the song, and it sounds great. It's really cool. She's a very, very busy person. But then VTubing has been just massive.
Yeah.
Extremely blown up. So I was just grateful to able to have Iron Mouse fit me into a schedule.
Right.
You know, with how busy she is. So that's how it came about. She saw my video. People said you should collaborate with her. I heard her sing, and then I put it in the back of my mind, and I said, that's we'll see what happens. And then the idea came from Amaiwa Mo, and I messaged her, and she said yes.
Wow.
So I'm looking to work with other VTubers now.
Are you?
Because there's clearly, it's very successful.
Oh, yeah.
That has a lot to do with how well VTubing is done. I think it has more to do with how well Iron Mouse actually sung the song. She's like a super good vocalist.
Oh, yeah.
But it turns out a lot of VTubers are really good singers. A lot of VTubers actually can sing really, really well, and that's one of their favorite things to do. So I'm like, hey, that's what I do for a living is covers, by the way. And I know people who can make great instrumentals. I know mixers and producers that can mix the heck out of a great track. Would you like to participate? Would you like to come on a track? So I'm working around to see who all wants to be involved, and things are in the works. So I'm excited. It's going to be dope.
Awesome.
It's going to be dope.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Because that's how I found her. So
Yeah.
I didn't get the VTubing thing until someone linked it to me. She did. It's actually 48. She did 48 Super Sentai themes back to back to back to back to back to back. Took her like over an hour.
48?
48. Thank God the TV size versions. She
Oh,
didn't
no.
do like a
That's
full, like
like an
3.5
hour
minutes.
of straight singing.
It's an hour of straight singing. It's 48 songs to remember.
And they're all, yeah, that's, yikes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a gauntlet.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
gauntlet of singing.
Yeah, but that's my world of like Japanese spandex tokusatsu that like she's into as much as me, which is
Sure.
kind of awesome. But no, like it's a cool thing. Like you don't get left behind. Like that's a cool thing.
No, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because like, the VTubing's taken off. Let's get in on that.
Dude, I mean, there's definitely some like strategic planning you gotta go with, right? Like
Oh,
to
of
stay
course.
relevant and
Yeah.
whatnot in the world. You gotta like find your position, find your place, and,
Yeah.
and hope people let you in. You know,
Yeah.
that's the other problem.
Yeah, there's that part of me is like, am I introverted enough to be a cartoon character on stream? Like, some days, yes.
Some days, yes.
Yeah.
Some days I'd rather just put this away,
Yeah.
and put on something else entirely because I don't want to deal with this today.
Right.
You know? I think that'd be fun. It's like a mascot. In a way, you're like a mascot.
Kinda, yeah.
You're putting on an outfit and you're playing a character.
Right. Right.
It's pretend.
Yeah.
It's fun, and it's fun for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if I got to talk to like Winnie the Pooh or Tigger when you're growing up, you know? Or like I got to talk to my favorite cartoon characters.
This is true.
And if I got to have like a conversation with them and feel like I had a relationship, like, yeah, I would have done that. That'd have been sick.
Yeah.
That'd have been so cool. In a heartbeat.
So you're obviously you're not a cartoon character yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So what are you doing on your streams if you're not a cartoon character?
Just
Because you've been a little casual about it lately.
yeah, I've been real casual on my Twitch streams.
Yeah.
Twitch-wise, I've not been around very much. You were at the last stream.
Yep.
Because I'm busy. I'm doing this. I had a friend who had to live with us for a while.
Really?
And then, he moved up to the area and he looked for a place to stay. And also, so a lot of my social time was kind of eaten up. And I found out that I don't like really doing Twitch if I don't have the energy for it, the social energy for it. And so it's hard for me to commit to a schedule to do Twitch because I gotta be like locked in when I'm Twitch streaming. Yeah, I mean, you know, when you're having to talk with people and communicate, you're locked in. And my social needs are pretty fulfilled and they're met. So I don't usually feel, when they're met, I don't feel the need to stream.
Right.
So I'm having to what's the word for it? Recontextualize how I view Twitch streaming so it doesn't share that responsibility and it's something else entirely.
Right.
So all that is to say with my Twitch is I'm not a cartoon character, but I am doing something in August a little bit different than what I normally do. So August is going to be a month of a lot of streaming on Twitch, but also YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get back home, I got some things I got to do, but then I'm ramping up for an August like Twitch YouTube streaming sort of bonanza.
Really?
So it's gonna be an interesting month.
Yeah.
We'll see how the algorithm treats me after
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I might be tanking my entire career
Yeah.
with the algorithm.
I need to
this
turn
time around.
I want the algorithm to be like the boss character of my channel.
Right?
Like every subscribe and like does more damage to the boss.
Dang, that's it. See, that's some like Twitch goal ideas, things like that. You see the Twitches where they have a Twitch boss and like every follow. YouTube needs to do stuff like that.
It would be fun.
I think that'd be lit.
Yeah.
That'd be super, super cool. Well, what are you doing on your channel, man?
God,
What have you been up to? What have you been up to on the YouTube, on the Twitch?
on the YouTube and the Twitch. God, my life has been so like chaos this last 6 months because I took my first job that's on my feet in like forever.
Really?
Yeah.
On your feet and forever. So you're like what, like 5 to 8 hours a day, 5 hours a day?
6 or 8 depending on where it is.
Ooh, boy.
No, I'm managing a toy store these days.
Sick.
How on brand?
Yeah, no,
is
that's
that?
extremely on brand, dude.
Yeah, like
Did you know somebody, or did you just apply and get it?
No, well, here's what. No, this is funny. It opened up like 5 minutes from me.
Okay.
Like 5 minutes from where I live, and I just I was there often enough. I started getting to know the owner, and all of a sudden, like, he would bring me over to like new trade-ins. Look what we got. Look what we got in today. I was like, what's this Wii thing?
Oh man.
This was a thing. So eventually it was, can you help me out with some social media? Sure. I'll set those up.
Okay.
Can you make a new logo for me? Sure.
I see.
I'll do this. You think you could work a day, and it's just like slowly just dragging me.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. He was soft feeling you out to make sure to see if you could do something like that.
I think he was just looking for anyone.
Okay, so he was looking for someone to actually. He's like, I really need someone to work this job in particular.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but like, I knew the product. I knew what was going on.
So that job's been good.
That job's been good. It's fun.
Oh, it's a toy store.
It's
that's
a
what
toy,
you do.
It's
man.
what I do. So I like deal out Pokemon cards for a living now.
Dude, that's so sick. Well, what about what's been with the YouTube channel then?
The YouTube channel that has been quiet just because we had everything going on with my grandmother. I don't want to take this like a negative, but that's over.
Sure.
But then it's like I'm juggling because it's actually 2 toy stores.
Oh, sick.
Because I got one at the mall, like 30 minutes from my house, and then 3 days at the one that's right next to me.
Cool.
So I'm juggling those 2 and trying to figure out. I've actually worked it out. Like I might set up like a little film studio in the back room, and just
all right.
just.
At that point, you're well enough with an owner. I feel like there's some leverage. You can do things like that.
Oh yeah. Like I think that's a done deal now. We're just waiting to set the whole backstage up, and yeah, like I'm trying to figure out how my working life can help with my other working life.
Yeah.
So I'm technically doing both jobs at the same time.
All right, double work, double shift at the same time. It's working a double, but at the same time.
I'm trying to do I'm optimizing my time. That's
there
how
you
I
go.
do it.
Yeah, life hack.
Yeah, like I got between customers, I got a laptop I can just edit at all day.
All right.
So
all right.
I'm trying.
All right. Well, I hope it keeps working for you. I hope you succeed in it, and I hope you make it happen.
I hope so. Like, because I miss doing YouTube like as a regular thing.
Yeah.
I miss people.
Even if I stopped doing it for a living, I would never want to stop doing it.
Yeah.
Because it is really fun. I really did enjoy doing YouTube covers back in the day before it ever made money. I did YouTube since 2006. So I like doing it. It's fun to do. It's fun to release videos. It's fun to edit. It's fun to think of ideas and sing or whatever it is. So whether it makes money or not, I'm going to try to keep doing it as long as I'm alive.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, I don't know of anyone who got into YouTube to make money and was a success. Everyone who's really successful at YouTube.
Maybe temporarily, but if you're talking longevity, long term, you're in it for the long haul.
Yeah,
because you love it.
Yeah, the people who were willing to do it for free and it took off, like they're the ones who are doing the best. You can still tell. I tell people, like the only tangible thing that you get through a camera is if they are into what they're doing.
That's true.
Like you can feel it.
You can tell. You can tell. You really can. You really can, and it's weird. There's this weird uncanny valley when you feel like the person isn't into it. And you're watching it, and they're trying, and you're like, there's like a discomfort. There's like a weird feeling that you're like, I don't think you like it. Like, I don't think you're there.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like watching a puppet, but it's a person. And you're like, that's weird. But I think you only really quite start noticing that once you start making a lot of stuff on your own. Once you're creating a lot on your own, and you do it because you love it, and you're really invested and you're passionate about it, you start kind of seeing that veil that some people have up in front of them,
I mean, if someone's forcing it, you can see the disconnect.
Yeah, there's this.
They miss a few things here and there. Or it gets kind of like.
There's some in their eyes, like the something's not turning. There's some like cheek muscles that aren't activating.
Right. Yeah, something to it. You can tell.
The ears are not raising. There's what's that all about?
Right.
Why are you being that way? Also, I'm gonna briefly check my time.
That's the fun part. I didn't even check to see when we started.
I know. I'm like, so are we good? Like, I know my brother called me, but I'm like, did he leave a message? Did he write me something? He didn't write nothing. He just called. Huh. Well, either way, I know for a fact I want to go see the Metrocon live show, which
Yeah.
is still happening. Which I'm so glad. I love the original programming at Metrocon.
It's so fun.
I don't know how they found a way to have a fire show, have the Kaiju Big Battle, have the Masquerade, and then have the Metrocon Live.
Yeah.
Still this year, even after all the things going on.
Yeah.
I can't believe they still did it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like it's one thing I say about Metro, like the dedication of the staff and the performers. I've never seen anything like it.
No, they treat this like it's like a festival.
Yeah.
Borderline festival.
Yeah.
Like Metrocon festival.
And it's amazing. Like I have friends here who they got roles in the chess match. They got roles in the fire show.
I forgot about the chess match. Yeah.
And they know it. Like whether it's not just like the lines they remember, the fights they choreograph, and the fire routines, which is incredibly dangerous.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
But
Yep.
they figure out how to get all of it down.
Yeah.
At the same time, I would choke on one of those, let alone like.
I'd be spinning and I know I'd catch my hair on fire. Like I pour the kerosene on like a strand of hair. Just, oh!
Yep.
Oh no! No, I failed!
It's part of the show, don't worry.
Yeah, it's part of the show. Caleb's supposed to look like a fool and run around. I'm going to find a way to get in that show. I don't know how. I'm going to be involved. Maybe I'll just throw one stick and it's not even on fire. I'm just like, thank y'all, and I leave. Just they catch it and light it on fire and it'll be super dope.
See, we need like a Hellfire kind of song where you can just perform while they do the performance.
There we go. Yeah, I'll come in and I'll do this. I'll do a couple emotions, you know?
Right.
A couple slow Cirque du Soleil looking this, you know? Maybe I'll wear a headset. That'd be well, I want to get in line for that Metrocon Live. I got to see that show.
You do that.
It's going to be dope. Do we have a sign-off thing we want to do?
We didn't do an intro.
We didn't even do an intro?
We didn't do an intro. We just started.
We just started?
Yeah,
So do we just like end it?
Do we just end it just like hard? No.
Hi, all.